Oh my gosh, this guy call from Kimberly Wilson. Oh, do I pick up? She must know that I'm in the middle of conditioning this beard. Wait, I should pick up. This will just be a perfect opportunity to do an episode of The Scrub. Quarantine edition. What's up, everybody? It's Akshay, and today we have another episode of The Scrub with Kimberly Wilson from Shenanigans Comedy Theater. How you doing, Kim?
Hey, I'm good, Akshay. How about you?
Hey, I'm good. You caught me with a little bit of a scrub-a-dub in my beard.
See that?
It's kind of leftover stuff. They say it's leave-in, but I'm not sure how long I'm supposed to leave it in. And right now it's super itchy, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah. See if you still have a beard in a couple of days.
That's a good question. I should probably wash this out. But first, let's explain how the scrub works. Typically, me and Kim would hop in a car and we would go to a car wash. And we would go through this car wash about 3 to 4 minutes, answering about 4 to 5 questions of the topic at hand. But due to the unprecedented situations that we're currently living in the world, we're doing this virtually. So this is going to be a Scrub Quarantine Edition. And Kim, you ready to answer these questions that we got?
Yeah, bring it on.
All right. Question number 1. I know you from being a comic. We went to the same comedy class together, but you've been doing comedy for years. Could you tell us a little bit more about how you kind of came into this?
I will. When I was a wee little laddie, I guess, lattice. I don't know what it... No, lattice is something you have flowers on. Anyway, so... So when I was younger, we'll just go with that. Mm-hmm. I did some open mic comedy, and I don't remember much because it was a long time ago. But I do remember doing decently. I remember it being a positive experience, but then life got in the way, and I just kind of let that go and didn't really pursue anything. Went on, to teach and pursue my career. But then I got this bug to try improv comedy, and I did that for 6 years, and I loved it. But the stand-up bug just kind of kept, tapping me on the shoulder every now and then because there had been no resolution to that. So then I took a class that you and I were in together and haven't stopped since.
That's awesome. I like I said, I know you from doing comedy, and I want to say that you are probably by far one of my favorite comics. You are so good at what you do, and I just want to say I appreciate that. Appreciate meeting you. So even though we're talking about comedy, this kind of goes into what Shenanigans Comedy Theater is, right? You, your wife, Jessica, and Jesse all actually own Shenanigans Comedy Theater, right?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, Shenanigans is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and we created this dream of ours based on the fact that in the area there didn't seem to be a performance space that was readily both accessible and affordable to do shows in, both as a comic or a producer. So our goal was to create a space to do just that, to make comedy accessible to everyone. That's kind of our mission.
That sounds pretty awesome. I know you guys really focus around, you guys have a couple national acts that come through, but you really focus on the Tennessee Valley and giving the local comics their opportunity to really shine.
Yeah, exactly. We feature local talent a lot, but we also like working with local show producers to kind of make their dreams happen as well. That's a big part of our mission.
That's awesome. And I know you guys usually have a calendar full of events. What event could you name one event that you were typically most excited about every month that it comes up?
Just to kind of let the folks know that are watching, we do so many different types of comedy here. Yeah. We do stand-up and improv, but then we also do some sketch stuff. We do a lot of morphing those things together. Like we've done stand-up and drag shows, and we've done improv and drag shows together. But probably my very favorite show, to answer your question, is a show we do called Comedy Reflux, and that's a mashup of improv and stand-up. And what happens is a stand-up comic will do about 5 to 7 minutes worth of stand-up, while our house improv troupe, of which I'm a part, called Don't Fear the Weasel. We're on the sidelines listening in. And as soon as that stand-up is finished, then we pop up on the stage and do 5 minutes worth of scenes based on what the comic just said. Now, just to clarify, we're not like some people think that we're going to act out their jokes. That's not what we do. We're listening to take nuggets from or ideas from their material, and then we kind of go off that, developing our own ideas and scenes. So it's a lot of fun.
That sounds pretty difficult.
Yeah.
I do want to say though, one thing I love about Shenanigans Comedy Theater is that you guys have an event or performance for all age ranges,
Yes.
everything from G to rated R, and you usually put a rating on all your shows, right?
Absolutely. That's the thing that we've noticed is there is such a wide variety of comedy consumer. There are folks that like to bring their kids to something fun and funny. And there are those that really prefer more of the R-rated adult range. And so what we've found is that everybody is happy as long as they're not surprised by the content. Mm-hmm. So we like to make sure that we put a rating on everything so that, they know exactly what they're getting when they come, and they can come and bring their kids with confidence if the show is rated, accordingly.
That's awesome. So our last question for today. So we know all the world is kind of crazy right now. We've had a lot of local business that have had to shut down with kind of stay-at-home orders, essential business and such. But how has Shenanigans really engaged its customers with all this kind of going on?
Well, we keep having to sort of reinvent ourselves in that way because of the way that everything changes from day to day with this current situation. For example, when we first realized that there was an issue and we needed to start practicing social distancing, then we began to do a drive-through comedy show where we would stand out in the back parking lot for a couple hours. People would drive through, get a joke, tip if they wanted to, just finding ways to bring smiles to people. And then right before we got the stay-at-home order, we had a comedy show, which works a lot like a drive-in movie theater, where they would buy a ticket for the car, back their car into the parking place. We made the back loading dock our stage, and we had an FM transmitter that transmitted our audio straight into their cars. So that was a whole lot of fun, but then the next day we got shut down. So since then, we've transitioned to trying to engage virtually. So we have an ongoing Clash of the Comics Quarantine Edition, which is our live online comedy competition. And that runs on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. We give away $25 based on audience vote each time.
That's awesome.
And then now we are also coming out with virtual game nights for both adults and family-friendly versions of that. And that's where you have two devices. You have one that you use to access our Zoom room, and then the other you will use as a game controller, and we play interactive Jackbox party games.
Oh, those are fun. Those are super fun.
Oh, they're so much fun. And we do it kind of tournament style, and we're going to give away $25 to the top player when we do those.
And if people want to maybe join in on this, how do they do that?
It's just a $5 ticket. All you got to do is go to shenanigans.yapsody.com. You buy your ticket online, and that supplies us with your email address. Then we'll email you the link to the Zoom room shortly before it's going to happen. And then you just log in there with your two devices and play away.
That sounds awesome. That sounds like there's a potential that I could invest $5 and walk away with $25.
That is entirely possible.
There's also possible that Akshay does not really do well at trivia and could walk away with just helping donate to a good cause.
There's that, and Akshay will have had between an hour to hour and a half worth of fun interacting with other people in a really cool environment.
Did you know how much Akshay misses that?
Right? So does Kim Shay. So there's that.
Well, Kim, thank you so much. What we're going to do, the best way to find you is through Facebook, right?
Yeah, that's where our primary mode of communication is.
Awesome. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop the Facebook link down below. We'll also put the Instagram handle as well. even give you the ticket link to the Yapsity page to actually pick up maybe a potential game night ticket or something else. All that information is in below. What, Kim, you got something?
I was just going to also say that we have a YouTube channel, Shenanigans Comedy Theater on YouTube, and it has all of our Clash of the Comics shows are archived on YouTube as well, and we would love it if you'd like and subscribe there.
That's pretty cool. There you go. So that's exactly what we need, folks. The Scrub is mainly about promoting arts and theater. The only way that we can do that is if you do go and like this video and subscribe to the channel, because Google and YouTube, they don't show these videos to anyone else unless you do that. Make sure you engage down below and leave us a comment. Tell us what your thoughts are. The same thing with the Shenanigans YouTube page. Again, that link is down below as well. But it sounds like we've got some things to look forward to, Kim.
Yeah, I think we're going to be all right.
Awesome. Well, on behalf of the Scrub and Kimberly Wilson from Shenanigans Comedy Theater, hey, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Thanks for having me, Akshay.
Bye, Kim.
See you later.